Hey everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host of Café con Leche for the next hour. Always inviting you to connect with us. Tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV and or like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, you can follow moi on Twitter, FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, and LinkedIn at Rhina Valentin. So Women in the Black New York Inc. That's a nonprofit organization geared towards empowering African-American women business owners to reach their ultimate financial potential through entrepreneurship. Now, for Mental Health Awareness Month, the organization is holding multiple events for the month of May, including the Mental Health Conversation for Entrepreneurs. And here to tell us more, we welcome Women in the Black New York Inc. and Brownstone Boutique founder, Miss Princess Jenkins herself, the debonair who I call my fashion godmother. Hello, Madrina.
Hi, how are you? Hi, good morning. Hi, I'm super excited to be here.
Oh, we are so excited to have you. I know I am. I'm super. You're looking fabulous, of course.
Thank you.
So, aside from this grand introduction I just made and just mentioning you're my fashion godmother, and this is courtesy of the Brownstone woman, and then there's this organization in which you founded and serve as the president, and I know you've been very, very busy throughout this past year. So let's just give everybody a little background on the Women in the Black New York Inc.
Sure. In addition to my love for fashion, Rhina, I also love women and women business owners and entrepreneurs. And it was through that love in 1988 that I founded an organization called Women in the Black. So fast forward to today, we were hit with a major pandemic. Women across the board, families suffering, businesses suffering. You know, it's one thing to lose your business at your own hand, but to have it snatched away from you with something like COVID-19, women entrepreneurs are struggling, and they're struggling mentally along with the general population. And I've been hearing a lot of conversations about depression, about isolation, their loss of loved ones. And I could not be a great president of a female entrepreneurial organization and not address that.
So I know you have a series of events that are going to occur throughout the month of May. And before we even jump into all the series, the different areas of mental wellness that you're going to be tapping into, can you just share what it takes to be part of the Women in the Black? Is it membership driven? How do people become part of this organization?
I think that's a great question. Women in the Black is led by a nonprofit board. We have an executive board, and then we have an advisory board of 15 amazing businesswomen with just their business acumen goes across the scape. So we are always looking for volunteers. We have a conference coming up in June. We do a major fundraiser in November, so people can volunteer. It is not a membership organization. Anybody is welcome to take part in the services, and they can do that by visiting our website at womenintheblack.org, womenintheblack.org, and you can volunteer there. You can read more about the board, and if they want us very specific information or need help with their businesses, they can contact us through the contact portal.
That's wonderful. It's almost like a barter system, right? That you got going on there, which it becomes its own community. That's lovely. So I know we missed the first series, I guess the first workshop. I don't know what you're calling it. I know there's panel discussions and of course the intent is to heal together. But I understand you have like a few that people can participate in. So can we go through the different variations? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So I just want to cover the ones for May for Mental Health Month so that we can keep it concentrated. On the 11th of May, this one's important. It's called Hurts She Cries, but you don't see the depression in her eyes. Right? So many of us as women are dealing with depression. It hurts us in so many ways. We can't get up in the morning. The body aches. It's just we're not ourselves and we don't know why. This is the discussion around that on May 11th. On May 18th, this one is called What's Best for You? Guilt-Free Living. You know, as women, we want to say yes to everything, to the kids, to the husband, to the family, to the grandparents, to the girlfriends. We do not know how to say no. But there is a way that you can say, I can't do that now. That can I do it later? How do you get to be guilt-free about living your best life? And that's on 5/18. And then we're going to round out the series at the end of the month, and it's called Breaking the Silence of Abuse. You know, a lot of times people are living in violent relationships and they don't know how to say anything to anyone. They feel embarrassed about it. There's a stigma around it. We want to remove the stigma of mental health and get women business owners specifically the help they need, because I found this study that said 1 in 5 female entrepreneurs will try to commit suicide. So Rhina, we're happy to have you on 5/25, May 25th, talking about breaking the silence of abuse.
Yes, and thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be a part of it, because you're right. I mean, you'd be surprised at how many people are suffering in silence, and you'd be surprised at how many people are not really sharing what's really going on internally. The word suicide happens to be a word that's just been, it's being utilized a little too much for my taste within the past year. That it definitely is a conversation that needs to be had, because that's where it all begins. That's where the healing begins, in being able to just share and have somebody relate to whatever it is that we're going through. And I think we're good like that as far as being women, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the entrepreneur aspect of it, just having the feeling safe in being in a space where you can just share authentically.
Right. And we have speakers that, though they may be clinical, they're coming on to talk to you like a sister girlfriend. It's like a coffee talk. Grab a cup of coffee, sit down. Let's, you know, talk about these things, relax in it. There's not going to be, you know, you need to do this. Why didn't you do that? Why? It's all about the conversation, and then providing the resources. And Health First will be there to help us to provide resources. Many of them are going to be free. They're going to be community-based resources. So we know that it's important to, yes, have the conversation on this hand, but two, to provide the resources on the other hand, and that Women in the Black were committed to doing that for women entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and it's also important to mention that your business becomes a reflection of who you are. And so if you're not well, or you're not right, or you're not at your best, that's exactly how your business is going to operate as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this is a wonderful service that you're offering. So before we go, do people need to get tickets for it?
Yeah, they can go on to Eventbrite and put in Women in the Black, or our mental health series, or a mental health conversation, or better yet, they can go to our website at womenintheblack.org. Just click on Mental Health Month. It's there. It takes them right to the Eventbrite. All the dates are there, not just for May, but throughout. We're going through November at this point. We're going to talk about racism and gender. We're going to talk about personal resiliency. And again, releasing the stigmas around mental health. Everything is on our website, womenintheblack.org. And I want to mention, for any women who need resources for their businesses in terms of PPP, those resources are also there. So it'd be a great time for them to go to the website and check out more than one thing, womenintheblack.org.
Thank you, Princess Jenkins, everyone. And also you can visit her on 125th Street off of Madison Avenue at the Brownstone. Oh gosh, it was lovely having you on. And you guys, once again, to participate in the 9-part series for mental health, you can visit eventbrite.com, mental health for women entrepreneurs. And of course, you can always go to womenintheblack.org. We do have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear about another series celebrating mothers. Don't go anywhere.